Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. John wrapped up their story at lightning speed, however, was the payout worth the effort? Even though Victor's funeral was not exactly what we had hoped for, it was still full of emotion and brought Sarah into trouble as well as a huge, Vivian-shaped fallout. First of all, that was the quickest and simplest who's John's daddy revealed ever, which is impressive considering that there have only been a few dozen of them. Second, guys, you might want to get a DNA test. The Dick Van Dyke story has raised so many questions for me. But at the end of the day, I'm going to let it all go because, as John said on Friday's episode, his family has gone through a lot of changes over the years, each of which was worse than the one before, but this one is finally good. In addition, they only changed Jones' front story for this purpose. He's still who he assumed he was. It's simply that Yoling wasn't who he said he was. So that's it. In addition, seeing a father and son embrace was truly touching. John has never had that experience, and Dick Van Dyke brought such warmth to it. We can only hope that, given the amount of filming he did, they will eventually form some kind of relationship before he leaves the show. Brings Paul back, perhaps that. Has the fact that Brady and Theresa have been getting along for some time been forgotten by the show? What am I doing wrong? Brady suddenly has a lot more resentment for her than I remember. Jen Lilly also kind of brought it up when she shared behind-the-scenes photos and said that she and Eric Martsolf were a little taken aback by the notes that said, "Remember, they don't like each other." Indeed, Days of Our Lives doesn't have to forfeit history for story. Brady might in any case be shocked and kill Theresa since this get-together thing is so out of nowhere. He doesn't have to retreat, call her hopeless, and guarantee he's sitting tight for her to arrive at Kristen levels of unfairness. Yet, it seems as though this is setting up a Theresa and Alex excursion, and that has got me charmed. That brief Gwen/Alex fling we got before Dimitrine now seems a lot more like a chemistry test if the Emily O'Brien as Theresa rumors are true, which I don't think any of us who don't work on the show can confirm, but even Lily at this point seems to support. However, Alex ought to exercise caution. He might be chipping away at working on himself, however, I don't think I'll at any point see him with a toady like Stephanie. Although Theresa is no longer as manipulative as she once was, she is still Theresa. I'm still almost certain she could bite Alex up and let him out. If she has any desire to utilize him to make Brady envious, she'll make it work regardless of whether Alex believes he's in on it. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure none of us actually thinks Sarah will die, her birth on Friday ended on a good, dramatic cliffhanger. However, that would be one amazing turn. If Rex tried to raise a child as his own and caused Maddie so much pain after losing Victor, it would likely leave one less person to challenge Vivian's claims. However, I find it fascinating that Sarah was concerned that she would reveal the truth to Xander while in pain. When in pain, do people typically just say that out loud? I mean, I know that's a false justification for torturing people, but does it only occur in real life? Tell your boyfriend that you don't like his haircut after you drop something heavy on your foot. But no, the flashbacks and the close call made it clear that Sarah will eventually consciously determine that Xander has changed and tell him. Also, I'm trusting that after the underlying hurt, he'll take the examples he's been learning with Chloe and pardon her. Regarding Chloe, while Xander was obsessing over Sarah, I was honestly anticipating more jealous swipes at her. However, once more, I was reminded of why I like them together, because she was merely attempting to assist. Maturity. Victor's funeral was smaller than we might have liked after all the speculation about who would be coming back to say goodbye, find out why here. But I can't fault the heart that was behind it. It was heartbreaking to see Sonny and Brady shed a tear, Justin's voice break as he spoke, Philip's line about having the distinction and burden of being raised by Victor, Maggie's longing for her husband's voice and touch, and so much more. Additionally, because I am a sympathetic crier, I lost it when Justin's voice began to break as he spoke. Because we were aware that a great deal of it was true, it had an even greater impact. Both Victor and John Aniston were parting ways with the actors. They probably loved him more than Victor, but Maggie may have been allowed to love Victor. Moreover, Vivian's entrance was flawless. She could have made a bigger deal by showing up at the funeral, but she usually plays jokes, and this service needed to be left alone. Concerning her disclosure, notified it. However, I wasn't expecting the disappearing will. She no longer needs to fight for control because she now has it all. I'm assuming the house, money, and controlling stake in Titan. She can stop Stefan and run it, causing the Dimmerers and Kiriakaises to shake. People have been speculating that Vivian took it in some way, but my money is on it being connected to where Victor was when his plane crashed. I realize we discussed it previously, yet there's that Isabella hypothesis still. When Victor finally got her to wake up, he had to change his will because he had been keeping her alive in Greece. I'm excited to see where this goes, even if not. In one dive, she's unexpectedly ready to overturn a portion of the Times of Our Lives material. Susan is healthy. I'll stop for a moment so that the collective gasps can end, or simply to permit us to hear the crickets chirping. Even though none of us actually believe she was dead, where exactly has she gone? Is it true or not that she is being kept locked down someplace? Because Jason, Carly Harris, and Ava escaped and are on the case, I'm sure we'll find out soon. Theresa and Xander had a savagely good time together. Yet, her line about how Brady told her that Xander used to pull the wings off butterflies as children has me somewhat stressed. I already knew I liked Johnny. EJ pushing him to pursue Chanel incited. You want me to be the odd man out in yet another love triangle, aren't you? The Dimmerer family does not have any self-awareness at all. When Kate informed Philip that he was not included in the will, I initially recollected that a deceased person could not be included. Even after Philip died, Victor maintained the ruse to protect him. That's pretty sweet. Sloane needs to take on at this point. Is this really a baby switch narrative? Nicole, beware. With our brand new Kyriakis photo gallery, you can learn who Victor's relatives are and how they are all related. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf of Days of Our Lives has made it simple to bring dead characters back to life. Even though actor William Ute has left the role he originated, he still has a reason to celebrate. Because he was born in Dallas, Texas, on September 7, 1947, this fan favorite will be 76 years old today. However, he is likely most popular for playing daytime's response to the merciless specialist Frankenstein. Ute is absolutely no outsider to film devotees and early evening watchers. In the affectionate parody of the soap opera genre as a whole, Filthy Rich, which premiered in 1982, he made his acting debut in a cameo. For the following couple of many years, William Ute showed up in various evening time programs, including Thruway to Paradise, Tracker, Knight Rider, A Twilight Zone, LA Regulation, Seinfeld, ER, and Wedded, with Kids. The actor has had minor roles in movies like Scorpion, Harlem Nights, The Room Stone, and Species, as well as more significant roles in movies like Walker, Two Idiots in Hollywood, and Cobb. Ute appeared in 34 episodes of the NBC sitcom Night Court from 1984 to 1992. In his initial 26 appearances, Ute played Phil Sanders, a previous stockbroker turned destitute heavy drinker. Ute played Phil's evil twin, Will Sanders, for 8 episodes. William Ute made his debut on Days of Our Lives in September 1997, and he would remain in a recurring state of consciousness until 2003, when Rolf was thought to have passed away. Beginning in 2007, he made a 1-year return, and he has been a regular guest since 2017, when the character returned with a new actor in the role. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays in the United States on Peacock, Plus, and Canada on the W Network or Global TV app. Check out all of the most recent Days spoilers to learn more about what's going to happen in Salem. Additionally, click here for a comprehensive history of the show. For more about what's going on your #1 cleansers, join the discussion over on our Facebook page, look at our Twitter channel, or search for a report on our Instagram stories. See you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.